This is why he wanted to kill the male child, because you are what your father is. That is genocide. Alright? Genocide is nothing new. It was practiced against our people, and even in the days of Moses, and it is still practiced against our people today. Alright, but let's go to the 82nd Psalm. And let's find out some things here about what our potential is as the creation of God. The 82nd Psalm in verse 1 reads, God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. Who are these gods? These gods are man. These are potential gods. That's what man is, again, made in the image and the likeness of God. And eventually, if that potential is fulfilled, he's seen fit, she's seen fit, will become God. That is what he's doing with his creation, multiplying. How can you justify abortion? Killing what God is referring to as God. All right. That's why he even says, how can you say you love God whom you have not seen and hate your brother who you see every day? Because he was made in the image and the likeness of God. Same thing goes with abortion. How could you say you love God but then kill what God created? Didn't Satan do that in the garden? Didn't he try to destroy the creation? Second verse. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? It's time for us to stop judging unjustly. See, well, the world will judge unjustly, but if you are truly a Christian, you can't judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked. This is what it tells us to do. He says, defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. See, these that are in the womb can't speak, so I'm here to speak for them today. And defend them as best as I can. Maybe I can raise the consciousness and the awareness of someone who is maybe considering this murder, which is abortion. He says, deliver the poor and needy, rear them out of the hand of the wicked. He says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. When you live in a world where same-sex marriage in the next generation will be the norm. Alright? You're living in a world where 50 million annually are aborted worldwide. See, the foundations of the earth are out of course. Nobody is worried about what God has to say. Nobody's worried about what's written in His Word. And everybody's doing what feels good. The foundations are out of course. But make no mistake about it, you have to pay for everything done in this body. Verse 6. Because we walk in darkness. See, children of the light should not walk in darkness. Children of the day and children of the night should not walk in darkness. 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. Again, God is referring to man as gods, as potential gods. Again, I have said, ye are gods and children of the Most High, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, talking about those fallen angels. Verse 8, arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. See, this is your potential. And he's telling you basically, do righteousness, do justice, and you'll receive that reward, eternal life. People talk about eternal life, they don't really know what that entails. If you're going to live forever, you got to have a body, or you must have a body that will last forever, as God does. See, this is what your potential is. So, for, again, a woman to go and have an abortion and have that potential ripped out of the womb and murdered, and then stand as if she's justified. Some women doing it 2, 3, and 4 times over as an act of birth control because the baby is inconvenient. You really need to consider what you're doing. You really need to consider what you're doing. Because, as I stated earlier, I just want to read it. It's written in His Word. In His 10 Commandments. You can apply abortion to this. Exodus 20:13 reads, profound. This is profound. Thou shalt not kill. Period. Thou shalt not kill. And kill here can be interpreted as murder. Thou shalt not murder. When you take the life of that child that grows in your womb, that is murder. Make no mistake about it. Don't fool yourself. Don't let anybody else fool you. That is murder. Even, I want to mention this, even in some places, infanticide is practiced. Alright? Even Obama, who, while he was an Illinois senator, voted against this bill that would stop infanticide in Illinois. And what the bill was referring to was the practice of putting failed abortion, or babies that the abortion was not fulfilled. And that baby was still alive and born. Wrapping it in dirty and sullied cloth and putting it in a room to die. Alright? And the baby was issued a birth certificate and a death certificate. Alright? That's practiced in abortion clinics. This is murder. And he voted against the bill that would stop that practice. Take that into consideration. Jeremiah 7 and verse 30. It says, for the children have done evil in the sight, saith the Lord. They have set their abominations in the house, which is called by my name, to pollute it. Alright? Listen to what our people have done. And they have built the high places of Tophet, which is in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to burn their sons and their daughters in the fire, which I commanded them not, neither came it into my mind, into my heart. See, they were sacrificing their children to these false gods. Mass murder. Alright? Because if you read about, a lot of times when people sacrifice their children, it was to get some kind of, they felt that they would get some kind of prosperity or riches from it. Well, now it was religious, or it was a pagan religious practice, but now they kill the baby because the majority of the time it's inconvenient. Okay? Now some would say, I just want to throw this out here, some would say, well, what about when a woman is raped? Now, I will say this, that's a horrible, horrible crime. I can't imagine how a woman feels when that takes place, but I do know this. You should not confound the crime of rape with murder. Alright? Because the one who needs to be punished is the rapist. Not the life that grows in the womb from rape. Alright? And most abortions are not because of rape. Alright? Most abortions are not because of rape. I just want to throw that out there. Let's go to Psalms. The 106th Psalm. The 106th Psalm. And 32. It says, they angered him also at the waters of strife, so that it went ill with Moses for their sakes, because they provoked his spirit, so that he spake unadvisedly with his lips. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their ways. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood. This is what our ancestors did. When the Lord gave our forefathers, when he gave Israel the land of Canaan, the promised land of Canaan, this is what they did. Served idols and sacrificed their children. This is what we did. We continue. Maybe not in the same manner as far as a religious practice, but we still share